Are your feet stiff and tight? Or are they very flexible and movable? Can you wiggle your toes, even individual toes? This is a question to consider because actually the answer makes a difference for your overall health. Where I live in the Boston area, we are about to shift from flip-flop sandal wearing season into the season of wearing socks and closed-toed shoes. And that compacting of your feet in those tighter shoes can make a difference. So my tip this week is some preventative work you can and should be doing to wiggle your toes and make sure that your feet are more open and flexible than perhaps they are. My name is Katrina Peeler. I am a massage therapist, a wellness coach, and founder of Living from Center. And this is Wellness Tip Wednesday. So here's the thing. Your feet are like maps of your body. In Western reflexology, that's actually how we think about your feet. They are like a reflection of what is going on in your body. And whether you think about it as your feet are affecting your body or your body is affecting your feet, either way, when your feet are tight and compacted and stiff and not movable, and you're walking around in shoes that keep them that way, you don't actually have as much stability in your gait, in your posture, in how you are walking about. And that makes a huge difference for the rest of your body and how you have a fluidity of movement. So a lot of us just neglect our feet. We don't even think to look there. Today, I want you to think and look at your feet. Can you wiggle your toes? Your toes are not just your toes, they are the tops of your feet bones. And when you wiggle your toes, the bones in your feet move as well. And if you can have those bones in your feet be more movable and more open, you're going to be able to spread out and have a more stable foundation for your walking and standing. And that's going to make a difference in how the health of your body just has more stability and flow. So this is a little demonstration I'm going to have you do. In fact, if you are able, as you're watching this right now, kick off your shoes and you can do this with me. What I'm going to suggest you do is simply go ahead and, without any socks or shoes on, ground your feet, spread your toes as much as you can apart. And many of you may say, oh my God, I can't even spread my toes apart. They won't go apart. But do the best that you can. And every day if you do this, you'll start to notice that your toes do spread more and more each day. Begin by just lifting your big toes. And again, you might not be able to isolate them, but you will over time. And then do the opposite and anchor your big toes down, push your big toes down into the floor, but lift the other toes up. And so your knees may go in, but you're just lifting everything up on the outsides. Then try putting down just the pinkies and just like a little at a time, like an array of up and down and wiggling various toes. You might then take your toes and just bend up. And again, you might not have a lot of flexibility to do this and just bend at those toe joints. But try it and keep trying it. So all of that toe wiggling and spreading apart the foot bones here by trying to spread your toes apart, you're spreading apart your foot bones, and that allows you to have more stability when you're walking. It will make a difference for the shoes that you choose to wear. You might not be able to always squeeze into those tiny those shoes that kind of go to a point and be able to spread your toes while you have your shoes on. So if you must wear those shoes, take a break and wiggle your toes after work or in the evening. Better yet, try to choose shoes that do have a wide enough toe box and you don't have to have them compacted and squeezed all the time. But either way, it is really important to have motion and movement in those toes, because it makes a difference for how that reflects up to just the fluidity and the movement that you were able to have in the rest of your structure. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you can wiggle your toes. If you've never, have you even noticed how stiff your feet are? Does this make you kind of want to have a little practice of opening up your feet and seeing how that makes your body feel? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you on next week's Wellness Tip Wednesday. Stay connected to your center.